So you said, should we talk about body count? Body count, should body count matter? Yes or no?
Tell you mine.
Oh, is it?
No.
What's your body count is what I want to
Well,
know.
Yeah, what is yours?
I would love to know.
As a man of God, I do not reveal my body count.
Here we go.
What a cop-out.
Why do you expect the woman not to have
like
any?
that.
Yeah, I
Body
prefer
count
women.
It doesn't matter to me.
What's your body count? You gotta tell us.
I'm not going to share it, but I prefer
What
women.
does it bother you?
Are
if
you
I
a
slept
virgin?
with over 30 men?
I'm not a virgin.
Are you sure?
So
Brian.
multiply by 3, it's
That's
at
a
least
big old
3.
double standard.
Well,
Brian,
no,
why?
Totally.
Yeah.
Why does it bother you that I've slept with so many men? Why?
Have you?
I want to know why.
Have you?
I think he
Yes,
explained
I've
earlier.
slept with a good amount of men. So why would you feel uncomfortable about that?
He explained earlier why
What
that
is
matters.
You just can't stand the fact
'Cause
that
it's
the
gross.
dick's
He was
been
saying
inside
it was
me? Like,
gross.
that's gross. That sounds very immature. Like, what is it really?
But it's
Well,
not gross if
it's-
your
Virginity
dick has
should
been in a
have
lot of
an
vaginas.
Like, what does that mean? And no, there's not STDs because that just means I'm fucking other people while I'm having sex with you. I don't have an STD currently, so.
I mean, but didn't you say that you're currently sleeping with one guy and dating 3 to 4 total?
Talking, texting,
As
whatever.
you
Well,
should.
that would
I'm
already,
texted every 7
to me,
to
that
14
would already
days.
disqualify a girl, because even if you weren't sleeping with any of the other guys, if I know a girl's dating four other dudes, I'm just not going to pursue it.
Why? Until
Well-
I want to actually wait and see who I really like and fuck with.
It's really not that hard
Guys
to
do the
hold
same.
on. It's really not that hard to date just one person at a time. Maybe that call me
No,
old fashioned,
Of course not.
But-
I've done that my whole life.
and that's why I think people get so stuck in situationships, and why people are so dissatisfied with modern dating is this so many options or illusion of options. I think people ought to date one person at a time. If it doesn't work, fine, move on to the next one. But you got people
I'm
who
at
are
the point where I don't want to be hung
I
up on
kinda-
one guy,
I like-
to
I
be
like that,
honest.
though,
I don't want to
because-
get emotional.
But I think so that's again that's your problem. Then
Yeah.
that's why you can't find
Yeah,
somebody
right
because like
now.
what Brian is saying,
Yeah.
if you're dating multiple men, then yeah, you're not giving 100% to that one guy, so you're automatically not getting 100% back
Well,
either.
you'll get it when you know they're giving you 100%.
If I'm treated
That's
like an
not how it
option, I'm going to
works.
treat
You-
her
you
like
gotta
an
show
option.
up.
Kinda does.
You gotta
They
show up
you
first.
enough to be like,
To
oh, I
get
want to go in,
100.
I'll go in.
I'm agree with you. I wasn't that point when I moved to America because I did it before. Like, if I'm dating with you, like I only dated with you, and I came here and I'm like, oh, that's not gonna work here because guys like really doing the same. Like, I'm like telling them like, oh, so I'm like to do everything like faster. Like, oh, we like commit, like we dating only each other, and they're like, oh, I can't do that. I need to like to choose. I'm talking with that girl, and I just realized like it's how everything works here.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously when I'm like going to date with the different guys, I don't want to sleep with everybody, but it's like ended up like, yeah, you choosing, you need to.
You're weighing out your options here.
But I think a lot of, especially nowadays, people are dating multiple people without having sex with them because they've been in a shitty relationship or situationship where they have trust issues with themselves and with the person that they're dating. So they're like, okay, just in case, let me keep this one in a basket and this one in a basket, in a different basket, just in case if one doesn't work, they can go to the other. And that's where kind of like anxiety and like trust issues and things like that kind of come up.
This is where I don't have anxiety. Me talking to multiple guys. Me talking to one guy gives me more anxiety.
Can you tilt the microphone down a little bit?
Yeah. I said talking to multiple guys doesn't give me anxiety right now, but because I've been in a couple past shitty relationships, yeah, I'm probably like, oh, like I want to just talk to multiple guys right now, and I don't want to
Like we were talking
rush
about
into
like
anything.
talking. We're talking. We're
This
not
is-
sleeping with a
Until
different
somebody-
guy.
This is like the root of the problem, though. I mean, I went
I've
through.
been with not the root of the problem. I've had many boyfriends. Like I've been in relationships my whole life.
Right.
never
No,
been
but
the
my,
one to
my
just
point is
date
that
around.
your fear, and not to put you on the spot, but your fear and insecurity that's putting you in a position where you can only have surface level relationships with a few guys is preventing you from getting a deeper one.
Exactly.
Like when I was in my
I've had the deeper ones.
when,
Right
when
now,
I was in
guess I'm
college,
my
I
fun
had
period.
the same mindset. Like I want to,
I'm in my
you know,
whole phase.
well, yeah, no, I mean, I wanted to date multiple girls at a time, have the whole rotation thing. But I realized after a while that was actually mostly out of insecurity. And there was a moment in my life where I was like, wouldn't it be nice if I could just be happy with one girl?
I've had that multiple times. I guess I'm just in a different headspace.
No,
right
that's
now.
How does
exactly
it
what I'm
work?
saying.
Like, I'm super straightforward, so most of the time I'm like, okay, do we like kind of like building right now the base of the future relationship? And I'm like coming up with that idea, and then like, oh, I'm not sure I'm ready for that. Most of the guys telling me that. So I'm ready to date one guy and like focus and give the whole my energy, but they are not ready
Most
for that.
guys are not
They
ready
like,
for a relationship.
they're like kind of
They're
like scared of
everywhere.
relationship or like
Yeah.
scared
Yeah,
of
I mean-
commitment.
Many.
But I would honestly look at that and ask yourself, like, are you really ready?
Right.
I
I'm
don't-
ready mentally and emotionally for relationship.
What about you, Lexi?
What?
Are you ready?
I'm ready to give in like my time.
Your name's not Lexi, but okay.
I don't know if I'm ready right now.
Lexi,
No.
you're not.
I'm not ready right now.
You're not.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're sleeping with one guy and you're dating 3
Yeah,
to
I'm
4.
not ready. No, I've been in a couple
That's it
past,
for
like
me.
I said, I've been in these other relationships. I'm not, no, and I'm really focused right now on my shit.
On your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, not really.
I think it's perfectly normal to date around a lot. I've been in relationships with guys who've had multiple girlfriends and know where they went wrong and are able to do better because of that. And I've also dated guys that was their first girlfriend and they don't know what the fuck they're doing because they've never experienced it before. And I feel like I'm teaching them. So I almost feel like it's better, in my opinion, from my experience, to be with people who've experienced other people.
Amen to that.
No, yeah,
one.
for sure.
Wait, so you're saying you've had boyfriends who didn't have experience?
Yeah,
or-
I've been their first girlfriend, and then I've had boyfriends who've dated like quite a few girls, and usually it's better when they've had the experience. They know where they went wrong.
I think
they're
it's
able to
I think
do
it's
better.
the opposite
important
for men.
to-
I think it's the opposite for men.
How do you know what you want if you don't experience different things? Because you could think you want something in your mind, and then you try it out and you're bored
I
by
mean,
it. Or
You
like-
don't even know
whatever.
what's out there.
A lot
you
of
don't
you
even
guys
know.
sound like you've had a lot of dating experience, and have you been able to find a good relationship?
Are you
Like-
guys
I've found
religious
some-
at all, by
I've
chance?
left
Super
a lot of-
spiritual.
most of them.
So I think
myself.
part of like finding a if you're actually interested in looking for a life partner is being open to leaving part of it up to whatever higher power you believe in,
100%, I agree with
because
that.
you're gonna attract someone who's like generally what you want, but they're gonna have some, shit that they got to deal
Yeah,
with.
nobody's perfect,
and-
right?
And people change
Exactly.
a lot.
So yeah, I think you have to be open to an imperfect human.
I agree to that.
Of course.
I agree to that, and I feel like that's how I found my perfect match in a way. Because I told the girls earlier, I was like, I decided, okay, I'm healing myself. I love myself. I finally found like a rhythm within myself, and then again, you kind of just let it, don't just put the decision on somebody else too, like you were saying. Either it's spiritually or religiously, and you kind of just continue working, every day towards becoming a better person, a better you, without having to date around 24/7. Because I feel like I don't want to spend my time on dating and doing X, Y, and Z and talking and texting when it's gonna be for nothing. Like, why spend my energy on somebody that's not gonna matter to me? And then things happen and you find the right person.